What's up guys, Duarte here with another Marvel Strike Force video, and in this video we are back to take a second look of the X-Men versus the Heroes for Hire. Last time we had a 200k punch down of the X-Men versus the Heroes for Hire. This time the punch down is much smaller, and last time the Heroes for Hire were Gear Tier 12 across the board. This time we have Gear Tier 14 across the board, with some of the characters with the Isolate level 3 and level 4, so it's a much more powerful team. But this time with the X-Men we are using Iceman instead of Cyclops, and we are using Phoenix. So keep in mind that this team is not going to be good against Kestrel versions of the Heroes for Hire, but against any other version with Jessica Jones or with Ghost or whichever character it is, it will be very strong. So if you like the information on this video, like always, make sure you share it with your friends on Facebook and Discord. If you are new to my channel, make sure you subscribe for more Marvel Strike Force content. 65% of my viewers are still not subscribed, so it would be really cool if you guys would subscribe and turn on notifications for my future videos. And if you like this video, make sure you smash that like button and leave a comment on what you think, if the strategy is good or not. Okay, so with all that said, we are going to take a look at the stats of my team and also take a look at an alternative version that you can use in case your Iceman is not anywhere strong or usable. Okay, so taking a look at my team, you can see that we have several characters at Gear Tier 15. We have Bishop and Jubilee with 6 red stars, but also 6 yellow. They are not maxed out. And we have 3 characters with Isolate level 5, which is Bishop, Jubilee and Beast. I like to use Beast as a skirmisher because it helps to remove the positive effects from the enemies, and Jubilee as a skirmisher as well because it gives her higher focus to apply the blinds and also to apply the stuns, which are very important for this specific match. With Bishop, I like to have him as a striker because he does tons of damage with his abilities, so increasing that damage potential and giving the extra attack that also gives him counter is a very good option. With Phoenix, it doesn't really matter which Isolate she has, so just make sure she survives as long as possible when she is on the Dark Phoenix mode. And with Iceman, I like to use Skirmisher. The other abilities, the Raider and Striker, are not so good for him, so I prefer this one to make sure he has higher focus for the stun. That is very useful. The stun is on a 3 energy cooldown, and this is why Iceman is so strong. And with Beast giving energy, sometimes you can use one stun back to back with the other. Is a very strong option and makes Iceman a very strong character in all game modes. And in terms of gear, Iceman is only at level 65 and Gear Tier 12, so he's going to be resisted quite a lot. He's at 5 yellow, 5 red. He's not farmable yet in the game, so unfortunately he's very weak, even that he's a top tier character. In terms of T4s, the most important T4s are always going to be the passives, but if you want to get more damage out of your characters, there are a few T4s that you can do, like the ultimate and the basic for Bishop. For Phoenix, I have all the T4s, but the most important ones are going to be the passive and the ultimate. Then we have the T4s for Jubilee. I like the passive and the ultimate as the most important ones. The basic is also okay, but not super crazy. The special is also okay. I mean, she's legendary, you should do all the T4s eventually if you have a good red stars on her, but the passive and the ultimate are always going to be the most important ones. Then for Iceman, the passive is the most relevant T4, the other ones are not so important. And for Beast, we can do the passive, even that I still have not done it yet. It decreases the resistance, and then the ultimate and the special are almost essential. The basic is just okay, does a little bit more damage, and in raids is useful. Here not so much, but it's still a good T4 if you are thinking about maxing out your Beast. So this is the main team, but like I said, if you don't have a strong Iceman, I'm going to show you another option. And the reason why this team is so good Phoenix together with the Astonishing X-Men is because Beast has so much HP as is Uncanny X-Men, but also an Astonishing X-Men. He gets double bonus of HP. He's always targeted by Misty Knight, which will apply ability block to him, and then Phoenix removes that ability block, so he'll be fine to use all his abilities. And when the Heroes for Hire do damage to the team, if he gets anyone below 50% HP, Beast will come in with more energy and clear the negative effects, healing up the team and giving them positive effects that will result in tons of damage against the Heroes for Hire. So this team is very strong. Once again, we have double stun, we have slows, also double slows, we have a buff removal, tons of damage, also more buff removal. This team is very strong, and there's a lot of resistance in terms of, not resistance, in terms of capacity to deal with the Heroes for Hire. Now, this is another version that you can use. The position of the characters are going to be a little bit different because you want to protect Phoenix as much as possible, so you want to have two taunters in the corner. And with the Colossus, you also give 15% more HP to Phoenix and also 15% more HP to Beast. So Beast is going to be even more beefier, giving more healing and giving more damage with his basic and with his special, making this team even more stronger. And even that Colossus is a protector, Colossus has really high resistance against the attacks as long as he has defense up, and he's going to have defense up for the most part because Beast gives him tons of buffs with his ultimate, and then you can use the ultimate from Colossus to extend those buffs even longer. And you also have this taunt that applies deflects to all X-Men allies. 2 deflects. This is very strong, and it's on a decent cooldown. And once again, you only have Colossus with the speed up, so this will go way faster. Plus Beast also gives energy to Colossus. This team is just crazy amazing, and we are looking at 60% or more HP increase. Just Phoenix and Colossus alone is 45% HP increase, so that's just massive. Plus you have the increase from Jubilee to Beast and to Bishop. So this team is very strong in case your Iceman is not as strong as mine, or in case Iceman at this point in time is not farmable. So let's take a look at this team in action and see how good it performs against the Heroes for Hire. Okay, so here we have the X-Men team with Phoenix and Iceman. Once again, the strength of this team is the buff removal from Phoenix that stops Misty Knight from applying ability block to Beast. Then we have the double stun with Iceman and Jubilee. We also have the blinds from Jubilee, even that is on a chance. And we also have the double stun from Jubilee and Iceman. Double stun, double slow, so it's a very strong team to control the Heroes for Hire. Even that they have Jessica Jones and they have much higher resistance, it's still fine. So they start with the defense up and deflects, but you can see right away Iceman doing some damage and the Beast getting ability block. This is expected, and you want to do is basic to remove some buffs from the enemies, so focus on the middle, and depending on who's the character assisting, you want to choose the right target. So if you can apply some early blind to Colleen, it would be great. So now Colleen does her ultimate, doing the tons of damage and applying ability block, applying heal block to the team. But because this team has so much HP, it's fine. Now we want to do some damage. I increase the stats of Jubilee with the defense up and the offense up. Same for Bishop. Now we can do the special or we can do the basic. Either of them, it's fine. When Phoenix dies, the damage she deals does not activate the passive from the Heroes for Hire, so the charge will not activate, so pay attention to that. Then I use the special, doing some damage to them. Now we have the first stun. Now here I decide to apply the stun to Luke Cage because I don't want him to stun, and based on this, we still have one turn to go before Jessica Jones does her buff removal. She starts with her ultimate and then she uses the special, so we have one turn of advantage. Now we could remove the heal block, but I decided to go for the more stats, speed up, defense up and offense up, because if we have these stats we will also lose the buffs, the debuffs either way, so that's just fine. So we get the second charge down on Colleen. Now we go once again to attack her, make sure that she dies. We do the ultimate with the Phoenix. Jessica Jones goes down, so now they cannot remove the negative effects with the Jessica Jones. They can still remove them with the Iron Fist. Now we spread all the negative effects to the Heroes for Hire. Colleen goes down, and at this point it's pretty much won, as you can see. So this team is just great, a lot of buff removal, the control and the stuns and everything really stopped the Heroes for Hire on war defense, even with all the tricks they have. So here we have the assist from Iceman applying slow, then Misty Knight loses her second charge and clears all those buffs away, the debuffs away. Now we have slow on her once again, and when they have slow, Iceman does always damage to them, resulting in more damage, making them go down even faster. Now Misty Knight getting the offense down, we are removing some buffs, slow again. Now we can use the special with Phoenix because no one has heal block except Bishop, but he's fine, he's also stunned, and that's it. Now we have the stun from Iceman. Let's see if we are able to apply it, because we have the defense down there. We apply the slow instead. He goes down, he loses the last charge, heals all the way up to max, defense up, deflects and offense up and death proof. We flip that once again and we do some more damage to him. He has no charges. Luke Cage still has one charge, so we have to deal with that, but after we are done with the other guys. We stun once again Luke Cage to make sure he doesn't taunt. So in this fight Luke Cage didn't taunt a single time, and that's why we can do so much out of the other characters. And once again, if you have a decent Iceman, the additional stun is going to be great against his team. Just make sure you don't stun and then lower them below 50% HP, otherwise it will clear the stun away. So here we finally use the stun against the Iron Fist, of course resisted. Defense down now on Iron Fist. Now it's going to be very easy to get rid of him. We have once again the special and the ultimate from Beast. Beast gets rid of Iron Fist and Misty Knight at the same time, and now Luke Cage with his last charge getting demolished. He is very slow without the other characters, and because they didn't got any kill after Phoenix went down, they have no chance of getting that speed up that gives them a huge advantage. And on the contrary, we apply slow to them and we have the speed up from Beast all the time thanks to his ultimate. So finally Bishop with the special, giving offense up and defense up and some nice burst damage, gets down the Luke Cage. So as you guys can see, even that it was a 100k punch down, this time the Heroes for Hire were at Gear Tier 14 and they added the boost and they also added the engineering buff. So it's not very relevant because they start early on with defense up and deflects as well. So it's not very relevant, but the fact that this time they are Gear Tier 14 and at no point we were at risk shows how strong this team is. And like I said before, you have the two versions of the team. You can use the one with the Colossus and you can use the one with the Iceman. It's my preference. It's possible to do with Kitty Pryde. I just think that Kitty Pryde is not relevant enough and she's not farmable, she's not obtainable from anywhere. So I think it's just better to focus on these characters that are already farmable or that had some event recently, and just make work out of this Heroes for Hire team. So yeah guys, that's gonna be the video and update on the X-Men versus the Heroes for Hire. Once again, Heroes for Hire at Gear Tier 14, 500k power. I hope you guys enjoy it. If you did, you know what to do. Smash that like button like a boss. Once again, tell me in the comments below what you think about this. And if you like the information on this video, like always, share it with your friends on Facebook and Discord. If you're new to my channel, make sure to subscribe for more Marvel Strike Force content. And I will catch you guys later.